Stand beside the sea long enough, and you'll hear it breathe. The tide rushes forward, then retreats. Waves crash, then whisper. The ocean doesn't fear the pull, it trusts it. And that's the law written into everything that lives, the principle of rhythm. The ancients said, everything flows, out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. Nothing stays still. Not joy, not sorrow, not the beating of your heart. If you understand this, you stop clinging when life rises and stop despairing when it falls. You learn to surf the tide instead of drowning in it. The teaching rhythm is the heartbeat of existence. Everywhere you look, it's there. Day and night, inhale and exhale, the seasons turning, your moods shifting. Even galaxies expand and contract, pulsing like the breath of a sleeping giant. The Hermetic masters taught that rhythm keeps the universe balanced. When energy moves too far one way, the pendulum swings back to restore harmony. That swing is natural. It's not punishment, it's correction. Modern science calls it homeostasis. Every system seeks balance. Your body does it through temperature and heartbeat. The earth does it through weather and tides. Your emotions do it too. Every high has its echoing low. When you forget this, you resist the flow. You chase the peak and fear the valley. But when you remember, you start to move with the rhythm instead of against it. You learn that the valleys grow roots and the peaks grow wings. Both are needed. This is why people should learn this law. Because nothing lasts forever. And that's the blessing. When you understand rhythm, you stop trying to freeze moments and start learning from movement. You stop saying, why is this happening to me? And start saying, where in the rhythm am I right now? A story of the swing. There once was a musician who could never keep tempo. Some days she played too fast, others too slow. Her songs were beautiful, but they never flowed. One evening, exhausted, she put her instrument down and just listened to the rain on the roof, her own heartbeat, her breath. For the first time, she noticed the music that was already there. When she picked up her instrument again, she no longer forced the rhythm, she joined it. And the melody finally found her. That's what life asks of you. Stop forcing the beat. Move with it. Your rhythm was never lost. You just forgot to listen. Daily practice. How to live the law of rhythm. 1. Start the day with flow. When you wake, don't rush. Sit up, breathe, and match your breath to a wave pattern. In, out, pause. It tells your body, I move with the universe, not against it. 2. Read the tide, not the weather. When life feels chaotic, step back and ask, is this the crest or the trough? Highs and lows aren't forever. They're phases of one movement. Naming where you are calms the mind. 3. Don't fear the fall. When good times end, remember, the downward swing stores energy for the rise. Like a pendulum, the farther it falls, the higher it will climb. Pain isn't a stop. It's a wind-up for your next ascent. 4. Align with natural cycles. Eat with the sun. Rest when it sets. Work in bursts, then step back. When you follow natural rhythm, you recharge faster and create with less struggle. 5. Emotional surfing. Feelings rise like waves. They're meant to move through you, not define you. When sadness comes, ride it. When joy returns, ride that too. Both are parts of the same sea, 6th evening stillness. At night, pause before bed and ask, what did I learn from today's rhythm? That reflection locks wisdom into the next cycle. Integration, why this law matters. Because life isn't meant to be flat. The swing of rhythm is how energy learns, heals, and evolves. If everything stayed the same, there would be no growth, no art, no love, no lessons. When you understand this law, you stop labeling experiences as good or bad. You begin to see everything as motion, sometimes forward, sometimes inward, always alive. The Hermetic masters said that the adept, the awakened person, learns to control the swing of rhythm by finding the middle point. They still feel the highs and lows, but they don't lose themselves in either. They stay centered like the still point of a spinning wheel. That's inner mastery. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel your heart. That rhythm is the universe speaking inside you. It beats the same pattern as the tides, the moon, the breath of forests. You were never separate from the rhythm. You are the rhythm. When life rises, ride it with joy. When it falls, rest and listen. Because both movements are leading you home. And that's why the law of rhythm matters. It teaches you to trust the timing of your life. It reminds you that stillness and motion are just different notes in the same divine song. Thank you for watching and walking this hermetic path with me. If this message resonated, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me where you're watching from in the comments. I love seeing how far these waves travel. And stay tuned for the next chapter, the principle of cause and effect, the web of creation. Because once you learn to move with life's rhythm, the next step is understanding how every action sends a ripple through the universe. Until then, breathe with the tide, trust your timing, and keep your rhythm golden. Let me know where you're watching from. Thank you for stopping by.